after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Jimmy Gonzalez. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
All right, ready to go here. And now the rookie second baseman, Carlos Sanchez. Out towards right center field. Sizes this one up. And let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Carlos Rodriguez now at the plate. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base. But it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
On the ground. And that's a base hit. Sanchez coming home. He will score and they take the lead. 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. There's something about pulling them down the line and shooting through the infield. It's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like you did right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One gone runner at first. That one out to right. Cruz settles underneath it. Squeezes it.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher Kyle Hendricks.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Rios. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my ball card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Snuck the fastball by him.
Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Home team down a run here in the third and final game of the series. And 2 away now.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table to set. That was a nice bit right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep him from bending foul. They looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Got Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Top of the second, and now it's going to be number 8. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one, it's triple digits.
Down full.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
3-1.
And another ball. And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Pedro Diaz digs in now.
That
And
missed.
that's
That's the
off
ball.
the inside edge. And the count 2-1. Gonzalez deals. Grounder might be 2. Contreras. Quick feed to second for 1. And that's 2. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. The Pioneers out front here, 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now here is Andres Lopez. Foul ball there. Kicks and fires. Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner of that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Contreras, the next to hit. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Righty delivers. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with the free pass.
Runner out at first with one gone. Ramos getting ready to hit. Hendricks keeping an eye on him. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which...
Runner on the go. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Here comes a pitch. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And that puts the end of the line. So 2 on with 2 away. Angel Andrade will hit next. The 2-1. Fall off foul. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Tying run at scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to third. That's the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Angel Cruz.
Angel Cruz.
The 1-1. And another ball. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's the second baseman, Carlos Sanchez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. 1 down, base is empty.
That's in, ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
2-1 to Sanchez. A little left front there as he swings through it.
2-2's the count.
Not even close there. And it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And the righty Diaz. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, center field. Santana under it, makes the catch, and that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Santana.
Number 5.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. So the batting order turns over. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jose Rios. Here's a 1-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Cruz settles underneath it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now back, left fielder,
Now the number 2 hitter, Kenneth Rivera. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm not there in the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Drilled to right, waiting there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 2-0.
Got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jorge Hickey. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 2-1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The count 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Rivera going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming over instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. 1-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Brian Cruz. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. The solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the 4th, and now Alexis Cruz. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Just off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
1 down, base is empty. That's whipped, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's out. Try for 2.
Got more of the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Contreras now at the plate. 2 outs. The shortstop takes the ball. The wind of the pitch. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And the batter now, Ramos.
Yeah.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. New inning getting started, and now Pedro Diaz. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he still strikes for his pitcher.
Sizing this one up and makes the grab. One away. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. So digging in, Angel Cruz.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Yeah.
The pitch.
Ball. You got a full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wind and the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now it's the second baseman, Carlos Sanchez. Cruz, the base runner at first with one out. That's in there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Cruz flying after this one. Brings it in.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Sanchez digs in now. 2 outs. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Righty to the plate. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a 3-1 on the way. Fastball for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. to the bottom of the fifth. Here's a big power threat. Felix Cruz. The pitch.
Well, how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground, right side, and that's gobbled up by Sanchez to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense run behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the catcher, Angel Andrade. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now number 5.
Santana getting ready to hit. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. On the ground, right side, over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Puerto Rico lead it 2-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Carlos Rodriguez. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
2-2.
Two now. Bounced out to short. Contreras tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Here's Harper now. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball. Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And another ball. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Jorge.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Jorge Kiki. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Flores, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Bonilla getting cranked up as well. And that one missing low. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there on to the bottom of inning number 6. The Pioneers out front 2-0. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Jose Rios. inside edge. 2-1. Got the back one too soon. It's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Kenneth Rivera will hit next. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And strike 2.
1-2.
Hit in the air, right field. They got it for out number 2.
the batter, the right fielder,
Alexis Cruz, the next to hit. Up the middle. Oh, great stop from his backside. Nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Flores.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the right fielder.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
So now 1-2.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Line drive, and that's base hit out of the center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Next to hit, Brian Cruz. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So up next, Pedro Diaz. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps he's going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Into center. Santana coming in on it. He's got it. And there's one away. And now the center fielder, Angel Cruz.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next off and in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next one is in for a strike. Bounce to the right, and he grabs it foul. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And that's ripped for a base hit. Here comes the runner. Now a
scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And here's the first baseman, Sanchez. 2 on, 2 outs. There's a strikeout. Counts for 3-2. And here it comes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ballgame, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
2 outs, bases loaded. Carlos Rodriguez now at the plate.
He's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
In the air, right side of the infield. Andrade has this one sized up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Victor Gonzalez. Andres Lopez digs in now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And he deals. And a swing and a miss.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
In the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and deals. And another ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Contreras.
Number 71.
Just off the inside edge. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike. 2-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So now the DH spot, Ramos. 2 down, nobody on. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. And now the lefty. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Harper. The punch out there. 1 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next to hit, Jorge Hickey. Ball to strike. That's ball for a strike. Swings, good, and that's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Santana makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 19.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now the third baseman, Felix Cruz. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Pitch misses there. 2-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That missed.
That's outside. In the air, left side. Cruz on the move. And there's 1 down. Angel Andrade will hit next. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just punched him off on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That's a base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will move on at least another day.
A little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at-bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Digging in, Jose Rios. It drops in, gets away a little bit, and that extends the inning. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate. We can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And this is inside.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher would play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him swinging. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Brian Cruz. The pitch. Good eye right there.
2-1.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now catcher Pedro Diaz.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Pedro Diaz. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and fires. Goes down with it.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'll tell you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's the center fielder, Angel Cruz. Next up, he's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one the other way, and foul ball. Miles per hour to finish him off. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Puerto Rico have the lead 3-0. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Andres Munoz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So digging in, Alexis Cruz. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. One out, bottom of the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
That's off the mark, outside. And the count 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Left-hand batter waits. Good job to fight that one off. Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. Swinging deep drive. This one's got a chance. Right back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He nails one out to right. Home run number 10 on the year, and they're on the board. It's 3-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
And now it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. To the right side. Sanchez takes it himself. Now only one out remaining.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now Ramos. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One strike away. And now the count is even.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swinging deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Bull. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Pitcher coming on, the veteran Julian Merriweather.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
2 outs, nobody on. Felix Cruz getting ready to hit. And another ball.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And now it's even up.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just
strike 3. Got him swinging. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.